Have you ever just stood on a coastline and really looked at it, wondering how it got its shape? You know, the ocean isn't just water. It's actually this incredible, powerful sculptor. And today, we're going to look at one of its absolute masterpieces, the wave-cut platform. Okay, but that begs a pretty big question, right? How does that even work? I mean, how can flowing water just chew through solid rock? It sounds impossible. Well, let's find out. So you've got to think of it like this. Any great sculptor needs their tools, right? And the ocean is no different. It's got four main forces. For carving tools, it uses to chip, blast, and even dissolve the coastline. All right, first up is just pure raw power. It's called hydraulic action. So picture this. A massive wave slams into a cliff. Water gets forced into every little crack and crevice, right? But here's the kicker. It traps air inside and compresses it. That trapped air creates a tiny, powerful explosion that blasts the rock apart from the inside. And this happens with every single wave. Okay, next, the ocean gets really clever. It takes all those bits of rock it just broke off and turns them into weapons. This is called abrasion. Basically, the waves pick up all that sand, all those pebbles, and just hurl them against the cliff face. It's literally like a natural sandblaster, just scouring away at the surface day in and day out. But get this, it's not all about brute force and sandblasting. The ocean has a stealthier tool, a chemical one. It's called solution. See, seawater is slightly acidic, and it can actually dissolve certain types of rock. Think limestone or chalk. So the ocean isn't just smashing the rock, it's literally melting it away, molecule by molecule. Wild, right? And the last tool in the box is attrition. Now what's so cool about this one is that it has nothing to do with the cliff itself. This is all about the tools getting sharpened. So as all those rock fragments are getting churned up in the water, they're constantly crashing into each other. They get ground down, becoming smaller, rounder, and smoother. And what do you think they eventually become? Yep, the very sand and pebbles that the ocean uses for abrasion. It's a perfect recycling system. Okay, so we've met the tools, the sledgehammer, the sandblaster, the acid, and the rock tumbler. Now let's put it all together and watch the sculptor at work. We're going to see step by step how these forces combine to create something truly spectacular. So how does it all start? Well, it always begins right at the base of the cliff. The waves, using all those tools we just talked about, start attacking any little weakness they can find, cracks, faults, you name it. Over time, they carve out this little cave-like feature called a wave-cut notch. Now, as that notch gets deeper and deeper, the cliff above it is left hanging, with no support. And, eventually, gravity's gonna win. The whole overhang just collapses. The waves sweep away all the debris, and then the whole process starts over again. The really important thing to understand here is that over thousands and thousands of years, the entire cliff is actually retreating, moving further and further inland. So you let this cycle of carving, collapsing, and retreating run for, thousands, maybe even millions of years. What's left behind? You're left with the finished masterpiece, the grand sculpture itself, the wave-cut platform. So what is this thing exactly? Well, it's that rocky base that got left behind as the cliff moved back. You'll see it's this gently sloping, flattish surface that stretches out into the sea. And you can really see it clearly when the tide is low. Its surface is all smooth from that constant abrasion we talked about, and it's usually covered in these amazing rock pools, which are just teeming with all kinds of little sea creatures. It's a whole world down there. It's funny. You can stand there and watch the waves for hours and feel like nothing is changing. But what a wave-cut platform shows us, it's this incredible reminder that the most enormous, epic transformations on our planet are often the result of tiny, relentless actions repeated over and over across just unimaginable stretches of time. It's just an absolutely incredible display of nature's raw power, isn't it? And it kind of makes you wonder. It leaves you with this one huge question. If this is what the ocean can do to solid rock, what on earth will our coastlines look like in a million years from now?